I know those parents who give their children like 1,000 chances. You know the ones that's like, hey, remember, don't do that. Hey, what did we talk about? Please don't do that. Hey, I asked you not to do that, remember? And they just keep going and going and going. You're like, oh my gosh, just like spank them or something already. And you want justice to happen. You want that child to learn faster. Well, God is that parent. The one that gives us 1,000 chances and 1,000 warnings before he actually brings punishment because of the actions we're repetitively committing because we refuse to heed the warnings. He's that parent. But how come with him, instead of being like, oh, you know what, just hurry up and get to the justice, we're like, God, that was harsh, because it's us. It's different when you're looking at somebody else. You're like, why don't you just wipe out all the bad people? Because you're one of them. And because he desires for everybody to come to know him and to live. And so he's patient beyond measure. And he gives warning after warning. He never does anything. Throughout this entire Bible, he never does anything without telling people exactly what he's going to do before he does it. And then he'll tell them again. And then again. And if they don't heed the warnings, that is when judgment finally comes. And the judgment is harsh, but they were warned. And in the stories in the Bible where he gives these warnings and they turn from their ways and they repent and they stop doing the action, the judgment doesn't come. He doesn't punish them based on the fact that they've already done it, as long as they turn away from it and stop doing it. That's a good parent. That's a good parent. That's what we would describe today as an amazing parent. That's who God is to us. He just gave me that revelation today as I'm reading through Daniel, and he's warning these kings. First, it's Nebuchadnezzar. He sent him several warnings. And it's King Belshazzar. He sent him a warning and it was a big warning. It was the hand on the wall, the writing. And judgment didn't come because the writing, nobody could read it. Nobody knew what it meant. So they saw the hand, they saw this supernatural event, they saw this spiritual thing happen, but they didn't know what the writing said. And so Daniel had to come and decipher the writing. And it was not until Daniel deciphered the writing and nothing changed that judgment came. Because he wasn't going to send punishment without letting them know, hey, this is why you're receiving this. This is what you're doing wrong. Here's your chance to change that. That's a good parent. God is so good to us, y'all. He really, really is. As always, God bless.